let me do that. Okay, it now says that we're being recorded. All right, so we'll try to find it. All right, welcome everybody to our Zoom meeting for Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. This is Central Standard Time. This is 8/20 of 24. And tonight we're doing a wealth strategies meeting. And I want to welcome everybody and thank you all for joining us tonight. All right, so tonight I'm going to do something a little bit different. The first thing I'm going to do is I've got keyed up a short video on the $1.2 million mistake. I'm going to do a screen share, and then we will watch that $1.2 million mistake. And at the end of it, we're going to discuss what he is saying in some more extensive detail. Okay. Okay. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. All right. Are y'all seeing my screen, Jerry? Should be seeing your picture up there.
Yes, I'm in freeze frame for some reason.
I
I can't hear you, Jerry.
I said I'm
Okay,
in
you seeing it?
I'm in freeze frame.
Okay, but you do see me, right? Okay. All right, so let me go back to this, and we're going to start the video. Goodness, why is everything buffering on me?
Sorry, I froze again. I don't know what's going on.
It's showing the pictures, but just not. There's no sound.
Okay, I stopped sharing. Let's see if we can get it to work better. I don't know what's going on with it tonight. Close out some of this stuff. I may have too much stuff open on this old computer. All right, let's go back to. Are you hearing me okay now, Jerry? My audio's okay?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you talking.
Okay. Okay, good. Let's see if I can find it again real quick. Well, it's not letting me do it for some reason. Let's see if I can find it on my 7K site. I apologize for the delay. Maybe I can find it on Wealth Strategies. I think they do talk about it there. All right, let's try this one more time. I'm going to try a screen share and see if we can get this working. Okay, we should see Jerry's smiling face, right? All right, let's see if
Not
I
yet.
can pull this up and make it work.
All right. We can see your screen, the resources. Just no audio.
I have a room there, but it's loud on the TV. It's showing things, but I can't hear anything. We've been having that problem since it started. No, no, no audio.
Are y'all there?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah, I
right.
just still didn't have any audio.
Yeah. I'm having a little bit of problem right now. I don't know what's going on with Zoom. There you are. Now you're back. You should be able to see me, correct? Can you see me now, Jerry?
I see everybody.
Okay, good. Can you hear me? Okay, great. All right. So let's just talk about this. What they just showed, I think y'all said the audio was bad, is how we could actually make the $1.2 million mistake, right? So they talked about uh, the Silver Eagle. Now, let's talk about the Silver Eagle. I have a couple of them here on my desk. Okay, so we can see, I'm going to hold this one up See if I can find the camera right there. Everybody see that one? Okay. Now I'm going to hold up another one over here. I'm going to try to get it into the camera. And we want to look at that one. Okay. Who on this call can tell me the difference between these two silver eagles? Everybody should be able to.
One's in case. One's encased.
Say it again, Leonard.
One of them is encased and it's gone through evaluation.
Right. This one is a graded MS-70. As we all know, 70 is the highest possible grade that a collectible coin can get. That means that this coin is totally flawless.
Right.
Okay. So everybody knows that. Everybody in the world, when they see that grading on there in MS-70, they know that's a flawless coin. So a lot of people that we talk to, and you will talk to, will say, I just want to get my gold and silver and secure myself if it collapses. I don't need those collectible coins. Okay. All I need is this. Now, this is good to have. This is your defensive strategy. That coin is legal tender in the United States. It's even spendable. Okay.
Right.
If you look on this particular one, the one I have in my hand, it's got "In God We Trust" and the date of 2022. It's a 2022 minted coin. And on the back, it says the United States of America, $1, 1 ounce, fine silver, es pluribus membus, which means that it's legal tender of this country. Okay. This one, however, is the same one. It's encapsulated. It's been graded. As you can see, you can, even in this shoddy camera I got, you can see the difference in the quality. This one is flawless. It's perfect. Okay. Now, I did a little bit of math. Okay. From 1986, which is the date that he started with that to make the $1.2 million mistake, to 2024, today. Okay. If you take and do the math, you would have spent about $1,380 a year buying MS-70s at $115 a coin. Okay. Times 38 years, which is from 1986 to 2024, you would have spent $52,440 in fiat currency. That's paper stuff. Okay, $52,000. Now, its true value in fiat currency that its true value in that is not $52,440. So if you'd have saved that $52,440 in this, do you know what it would be worth today? The American dollar is worth 3 cents. If you do the math on that, $52,440 divided by 0.003, which is 3 cents, you would have put aside $17,480 worth of buying power. Not 52,000, 17,000. Now, had you got this, you would have put aside $1.2 million worth right here of these. Why would you not want to buy collectible coins? Think about that. People that are putting money aside in the stock market or in savings accounts, putting these aside, think that they're actually gaining wealth. They're losing money day by day, hand over hand. For 38 years, if you were saving 115 of these a month, you would have in paper $52,000, but in value only 17, as to where this is 1.2 million of these. Have y'all ever seen it described that way? Those are numbers. Those are real. That will blow your mind, right? Stop and think about that. How important is this message to our loved ones, our friends, and our family, that they need to know what is happening to this thing? There was a time during the Great Depression when the stock market collapsed and men worked from daylight to dark and lived in soup lines just to feed their family. And multimillionaires were jumping off of skyscrapers because they were busted the next morning. And this right here was worthless. They would take and light a match to it, start the fire in their fireplace to keep warm. That's what it was worth. This is only as good as the promise of our government that would buy and sell goods right now. And it will only do 3 cents of what that was originally worth. Oops, sorry about that. That's a lot to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot to think about. So the simple question is, can you afford $115 a month for the next 38 years to be worth $1.2 million? Now, with the way that things are going today, you probably won't be worth $1.2 million, because remember, this value is still declining and will over the next 38 years. I think we are headed, and most financial experts, all the ones I'm listening to, think that we're headed for a reset. Something will have to take the place of this. Now, what it is, I don't know. There's speculation out over there of, oh God, the spectrum is just enormous as to where it can be. Some people say digital currency, right? Some people say a new form of paper. Some saying a plastic government issued card. There's a lot of different things. Now, the only thing I truly fear is that if it's something that's issued by the government and it's in the form of digital, so it can be controlled via internet, then they're in 100% control. As to where with this, or even this old form, they're not. See, Leonard, if I went to you with this and I had enough of them to purchase whatever you were selling me, they couldn't prevent me from buying it from you, because they have no control over it once it's in my hands physically and it goes to your hands physically. There's no control there. Okay? And even more so with that, because that'll buy a lot more than the paper. But if it's in the form of digital, they can regulate what you purchase and whom you purchase it from and how much you spend for it. Because, again, they are in control. Okay? I read a little, I think it was on our last one, on what is taught in high school civics now to our children. and it's scary. It's really scary because the very first lines say that what they're taught about the economy is how the government and the economy work together to prepare you for citizenship in this country. Uh, man, now that is anti-constitutional because my constitution says that when I was born in this country and my parents were born in this country, I was a natural born citizen. Nobody had to prepare me. I was one at birth. But the government doesn't see it that way. They don't see it that way unless they have indoctrinated you into their system. Then you're a citizen of the United States. So what we're teaching and what we're doing is something that needs to get out to the masses. And I don't think there's been even more urgent time in our history of our country that we have patriots that stand up. And patriotism starts at grassroots. It really does. I once heard my pastor, Brother Vaughn, talk about the King of England making the statement after the American Revolution and our independence in 1776, had made the statement, had it not been for the Black Robe Regiment, then they would still be in control of the United States. Does anybody know who he was referring to when he said the Black Robe Regiment?
Yeah, he's referring to the pulpit, the preachers of the day.
That's it. The truth sayers of the day, the preachers. They were truth tellers. They were telling the people what was really going on. Well, as a citizen in our modern world, that responsibility doesn't just stop with them. It comes on down to us, the congregation too. No matter what your faith, no matter what you believe, it's our duty as citizens of this country to let people know what's going on. And I do appreciate y'all being here for this today. So is there any questions that we have on any of this presentation tonight in the way I've done it? Jerry, is this different? Two thumbs up. And
You always add a little twist.
yeah, got that little twist. Yeah, that was different. Had you ever seen it from that perspective?
Not the conversion to the 17,000 plus. No.
Yeah, most people stop short. They just say you would have spent $52,440. Now, what is $52,440 actually worth in today's currency at an exchange rate of 0.003? $17,000. So you'd have worked hard for 38 years for $17,000 when you could have had 1.2 million.
What
Wow.
a shame. They're saying a salary of 100,000 is like 82,000 now, something in that range.
Yeah. Yeah. Leonard, what's your thoughts on tonight?
Well, it makes me think of where he said no one will be able to buy, sell, or trade unless they have the mark. You know, if they're going to make a seamless system.
Yeah.
Where nobody will be able to exchange. That's why they want to go digital, so it can be controlled.
That's it.
Else, you know.
Yeah. I could teach you a little bit about algorithms. That's what I did for years. Do you know the number of a man?
Well, the scriptures it says 666, but
It is. Do you know what the algorithm of AI is in order for it to think?
no, I don't know that.
666.
Yeah. How convenient, huh?
Yep. That's why AI is scaring the daylights out of me.
Oh yeah. Well, that's about extermination. We're going to exterminate people.
Yep. All right, Kathleen, what's your thoughts for tonight? Was that unique and different?
Yes, that was very
good, very helpful, very enlightening.
Great. And our newbie Eve, I say the best for last, dear.
Yeah, that was really good. I never thought of it like how you compared how much the dollar is worth today. Because I mean, even in school, they always used to say a dollar is worth more today than it is tomorrow or whatever. But the way that you compared it to how much it is worth today, that was really eye-opening.
Yes, it is. I bet you
Yeah.
have a lot of friends that need to know this now too, don't you?
Yeah, and I've told them, I feel like I preach this message to them, but it just doesn't get to them. Like I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like I've tried everything, I just when I know something, I tell them and then it's like they look at me like I done lost my mind or something. So but
I
hopefully
get,
they
I
open
get
up.
it. I get it. I've talked
Yeah.
to people before, and they'll look at you like you all of a sudden third eyeball right in the center of your head or something.
Yeah. Like I'm nuts. Like I lost it,
Right.
and
We feel you,
it's
Eve. We feel you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just keep going. Just keep going. Uh,
Yeah. I
there,
am.
there's a book that I highly recommend. I don't know if you've ever been on the show when I did it, but matter of fact, I keep it right over here by on my little books here in my desk. I'm a reader. Okay, so if you can get your hands on, let me find it.
Oh
There.
yeah. Yep. I put that in my reading list.
Yep.
I think you shared last class too, so I put it on my reading list. Yep.
Power of One More.
I love to read too.
Yeah, that one will change your mind right there.
Yeah.
And I was just sharing with Jerry. I just picked up another one, uh, and Jerry was sharing with me that she loves John Maxwell stuff, and it's
Okay.
how successful people think.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me write that down.
That's a good one too.
Okay.
I definitely love that one. Matter of fact, I was just reading her little excerpt. I'll go over it with y'all also. Let me find it real quick. I'm one of those people that I use two colors, yellow and red. I'll underline the red stuff that really impacts me, and then I highlight stuff that makes me think. Okay.
Hmm.
So John Maxwell said this in his book. He said, I've studied successful people for 40 years. And though the diversity you find among them is astounding. In other words, it's just a lot of different diversity in successful people, right? Of all walks and genres. Uh, I found one thing that they're all alike in. It's how they think. That is the one thing that separates successful people from unsuccessful ones. And here's the good news: how successful people think can be learned. If you change your thinking, you can change your life.
That's good.
And it goes into detail in the book on how to do that. And it is a good read. I find that and the power of one more are very overlapping. There's a lot of the same thought processes uh, in how you change your life, uh, not only just financially, but just your life in general. Uh, how your
Yeah.
happiness will increase, your joy will increase. Even through diversity, you'll have a more positive outlook. I mean, they're just fantastic books. Okay.
Wonderful.
All
Add it
right.
to my reading list.
There you go. Now, I forgot to do our little disclaimer when I started it, so I'm going to do it at the end on this one. Uh, this Zoom meeting tonight and training was not designed to be financial advice or tax advice. For that, we ask that you seek the advice of your personal tax or financial advisor. And we are wealth strategists. We teach wealth through physical assets. That would be things like gold, silver, platinum, palladium, uh, all precious metals, and real estate. So there we are with that. Okay. I am going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to see if I can retrieve it from the cloud later, because for some reason Zoom would not let me save this one to my computer tonight.